In today's video, we're making Nigerian fried rice. Hello, welcome and welcome back again to my channel. Today's recipe, I'm going to be showing you how to make the perfect Nigerian fried rice that doesn't go bad. This is the perfect way, easiest and most delicious way to cook your fried rice. So keep watching. Please don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and please do not forget to share. So you want to start by grabbing yourself any protein of your choice. So for me, I'm going to be using some turkey. And here I have my already cut and cleaned turkey placed on the heat. So I've gone in with salt. Then I'll go in with some chopped garlic and ginger, chopped onions, onion and garlic powder for extra flavor. Now I'm going to go in with some dry thyme, turmeric powder. And then I'm going to go in with some curry powder and then seasoning powder. Fried rice is all about building flavor, building taste, aroma, all of everything that has to do with flavor. So you want to start with the meat. You want to make sure the meat is very well flavorful, is well seasoned. And this is because you're going to need the stock, which is the liquid or the stock from the meat. You're going to need it for your rice. So you want it to be well flavored and tasty. Now, once you've added all the seasoning and spices, mix that well to combine, then cover and let it simmer without adding water. Just allow it to boil and release its own juice for at least 10 minutes. And after 10 minutes, go ahead and add water. Now stir and cover this to cook until the meat is nice and soft. So while the meat is cooking, you want to go ahead and start with the vegetables. So Nigerian fried rice, you need vegetables, to garnish it. So for the vegetables, you're going to need some green bell peppers and yellow bell peppers. So for the bell peppers, you want to clean, remove the seeds, and now slice into strips and cut into small cubes, just like you see right now on your screen. So you want to do the same to the green and yellow bell peppers. And once you're done slicing this, go ahead and transfer to a bowl and then set aside. And the next vegetables you're going to need is carrots. So you want to peel the carrots, rinse, and now slice into strips and cut into small cubes just like this, and then set aside. Next ingredient is some gizzard, which I've already pre-cooked. So you want to take them, cut them into small cubes, and then set aside. And once it is nice and well done, everything is nicely cut, now we are going to be checking on the turkey. So you can see this is nicely cooked, it's soft, perfect. You want to cook it to your own texture, the way you like it. So for me, I'm going to be grilling the turkey, and if you want to fry these, you can go ahead and fry them. But I just want to save time, so I'm going to put this in my oven, grill until they're nice and golden. And I tell you, the taste, the flavor from the meat is perfect. Alright, so once this is in the oven, next we are going to place a pot of water on the heat. Now we are going to be parboiling the rice. So this is a step-by-step way that you prepare your fried rice so you don't get stuck in the wok. So now wash your rice, add it to the boiling water, and bring this to a boil. So once they start boiling, we are going to take it out, transfer to a strainer, rinse this nicely, and next we are going to place a pot on the heat, and now we are going to be cooking the rice. Add some oil into the pot, go in with some chopped or diced onions, and for flavor we are going to go in with some minced garlic. We go in with thyme, curry powder and turmeric powder, and then salt. Now you want to build flavor with the rice as well. Though you're going to be adding the stock from the meat, make sure the rice have its own flavor. So now once you add everything into your pot, stir and cook the onion and the spices for like a minute or two, and then go in with the stock you got from your meat. And then I added some diced pepper with some seasoning powder. Now mix that to combine and go in with your parboiled rice. Now with the rice, you want to make sure you get it right. Do not add too much liquid to the rice. Do not add too much stock because we don't want the rice to be overcooked. You don't want to overcook the rice. On a scale of 100, you want to cook the rice for about 80 to 85% cooked. You don't want this to be sticky. For fried rice, you want it to single out. Every grain must be singled. Alright, so once you've added the liquid, I went in with some yellow bell pepper for extra flavor. Cover and let it cook until the water is fully dry. And here is what I almost forgot to add to the vegetables. So we are going to be adding some green beans. So this is the reason you should not skip any video when watching. Alright, so you want to add some green beans, cut them into the sizes or any sizes of your choice, and then set aside. And here we have our turkey nicely grilled, looking so beautiful and nicely brown. So you want to take them out of the oven and set aside. Alright, so now everything is prepped down. So let's check on the rice. So at this point, the water is dry, and as you can see, the rice is well singled. This is like about 85% cooked. So not sticky, not mushy, but well singled. So if you put this in your mouth, you can still feel that, a little bit hard crack from the rice. So that's exactly what we are going for, because we are still going to be frying the rice. And note that if your rice is overcooked, it tends to spoil easily. It tends to spoil quickly. So if you want to prevent your fried rice from spoiling within a few days, make sure you don't overcook the rice. Right, so once the rice is nice and cooked, you want to stir them up, and then spread it inside the pot, just like you've seen in the video, and set aside. Do not cover the pot of the rice because we don't want them to keep cooking. So just leave it inside the pot and do not cover it. Alright, so once you're done with the rice, you want to set aside. Now place a pan on the heat. Into that I've gone in with some oil. And then I went in with the chopped gizzard. Fry the gizzard, and once they're nice and golden brown, take them out and set aside. Again, you want to drizzle the pan with some oil, and again add a little bit of butter to it for more flavor and shine for the fried rice. So if you don't have butter, you can just make do with oil. Alright, so into that I've gone in with some chopped onions and just fry that for a few seconds. And because we're building flavor, and because this very stage is for the vegetables, we have gone in with some minced garlic and ginger. Then I went in with dry thyme, curry powder, turmeric powder. Now cook that for a few seconds, and then I went in with some seasoning and salt. And you want to stir fry for a minute or few seconds, and now we are going to come in with the vegetables. Now for the vegetables, first you want to come in with the green beans and peas. That is if you're going to be adding some peas. I love peas in my fried rice, so if you don't want, you can skip it. So I added the green beans and peas, cook for just 1 minute on high heat. Now we are going to come in with the green and yellow bell pepper and then the carrot. These three are the last one to add because they cook easily. We don't want them to be too soft. Now once you add the peppers and the carrot, stir and cook that for just another 1 minute. And after 1 minute, I'm going to scoop some out before adding the rice. This I may add later, that is if need be. If not, you just keep that and use it for something else. Alright, so once you've scooped out some of the vegetables, I'll then come in with the gizzard. Now stir that well to combine. Now we are going to be adding the cooked rice into the vegetables. Alright, so before adding the rice into your vegetable, if you want to fry the rice in batch, you want to, fry the rice in batch, you can divide the vegetable into two. That is, after frying the vegetable, you can just scoop them out and then fry in batch. But for me, I just want to add the rice at once and then fry this. Once I add the rice, I will fry on high heat for about a minute. Then just allow it fry on its own for another 1 minute. And then you want to stir, and now go ahead and add the vegetables. That is if you want to add more vegetables to the rice. So for me, the one I scooped out earlier, I'm just going to add to the rice and then stir this again. And that's it. Our fried rice is ready. and make sure you fry this on high heat. Make sure it's on high heat because we don't want the rice to sweat. We don't want the vegetables to sweat. This will make your rice to spoil easily. It will make it to spoil quickly. So if you don't want to end up with a spoiled rice within a day or 2 days, make sure you fry on high heat and make sure you do not overcook the rice. Alright, so another thing is to quickly transfer the rice on a tray. Spread the rice on a tray to cool. This way the rice will retain its texture and it will cool easily. And before you start packing this, before you put this in your container, in an airtight container, make sure it's very well cool before you pack it. Don't forget we have vegetables in there, and if you pack this or store this while it's still very hot, this will spoil within a day or two. Alright, so this is it, and you can enjoy this with some Nigerian salad. I have the recipe on my channel. I'll be leaving the link in the description box. Don't forget to check it out. There is no fried rice without some salad. It's so good, very flavorful and delicious. So if you enjoyed this recipe, don't forget to thumbs this video up, like the video, share, and don't forget to subscribe and also leave me a comment. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be seeing you in my next video. Enjoy!